Um, I had a... I have a couple of civs that I want to play. Don't want to play all of them, but just some of them. But most of them are because I haven't actually gotten the historic victory of them yet. Especially the Moors. I mean, I have won a game as the Moors before. Actually, I've won multiple. But they were all in a previous version of the Moors, where the first historical victory was cheesable. So instead of being forced to kill Spain, you could just settle 2 cities, and that was quite useful. That made the game a lot more fun. And another one that I never, but nowadays they're very difficult. Another one that I want to play, and I'm going to play now, is the Polish. I'm going to polish this. So I'm gonna pick him, I don't care. I've never actually beaten the game as the Polish. But so I don't really have a good idea of how to do it. And I know I've gotten close, but I haven't actually won yet. So first of all, let's look at what they have. They have a unique cuirassier, which is not useful because it's too late in the tech tree. Their unique building is a civic square that gives +2 happiness and 10% gold, I believe, which is quite useful because we will need happiness. And they get an extra commerce from farms and pastures, which is very useful because we'll be spamming farms everywhere and pastures on the places that have those resources. We need, as goals, we need 3 cities with a population of 12 by 1400 AD. We started in 1020, so that's quite quick. We need to be the first to discover the tech civil liberties, which is just after our unique building. And we need to control 5 Christian cathedrals by 1600 AD. Probably that's going to be the second mission that we do, or second goal that we do, and the civil liberties is third. I'll actually start. So let's talk about it. 3 cities that have 12 population is a bit harder than it used to be, because nowadays after 10 population you get 2 unhealth and unhappy per population. So it's basically the pop 14 from before, and it's quite difficult to get 3 cities that can competently get that, unless we build a lot of cathedrals actually. No, cathedrals only give bonuses if they're state religion. But 5 Christian cathedrals, there are only 3 Christian religions, meaning that we need at least 8 cities by 1600 AD and stuff. So we start. I can move it a bit. We start here as our first, or our stack starts here. There's an iron source here, and here there's a city, the city of Buddha, which is going to be Pest, which is going to be Budapest. You might know that as the capital of Hungary. But Hungary is an independent civ, so it's conquerable, I guess, but from my test games, sort of, the Holy Romans will probably go for the city as well, and they've got a massive stack to do so. We get 2 lancers, 2 heavy heavy swordsmen, I believe they're called, and a catapult, not even a trebuchet. We also only get 1 archer for our 2 settlers. Yeah, I don't think Buddha is the play. I think the play is to attack the Rus. Not the Russians, but the Kievan Rus, who are a bit west of us, or a bit east of us, I mean. In the pre-update version, or actually before the Rus became a thing even, Kiev was an independent city that you could conquer and should conquer. Actually, I believe I'd done the polls back then. Maybe. Maybe not. 12 population is quite a rough thing. So the two cities you can conquer off of the Rus are... They are quite decent. Especially at growing, they're quite good. They also, interestingly, don't have iron. So they can't build their unique unit. Basically, we can assume that they don't have their unique unit, which is a very, very strong unit. It's a heavy swordsman that has 2 movements, bonus adjacent to rivers, bonus in open terrain, starts with woodsman 1. I think that's it. They're used to kill horse archers on open terrain for the most part, which is quite difficult if you don't have a absolutely busted unit. But they spawn with 2, and hopefully they don't build any more. And hopefully even when we spawn they don't have any of them anymore, which is also possible. I've also seen them collapse quite quickly and basically give up the cities a lot easier, which is nice. Well, a lot easier, I'm saying that, but if they collapse, the independent cities will spawn with crossbows, and they have archers. So yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to go attack them. You can already see their land. Okay, so let's look at the start. If I settle here, which is probably what you're supposed to do, in a couple of turns the independent city will take over the iron tile again, unless we take the independent city here. But the Holy Romans will probably take the city, or at least they're a lot more likely because they have a massive stack, and we have that's our army. Okay, but still, so I've been experimenting with some things. Not that. This is the command. You do want a lot of cities within the core, because we will need quite a lot of cities. We will need at least 8. So I want to put at least 3 cities in the core actually. There is a fish resource here, so building Danzig here, or Gdansk, is probably quite good. It also gets a single amber. I can also put it here, gets a second amber. There's even a third amber there. Happy with jeweler. Yeah, that's quite... I can probably do... What's this? Malbork. Never heard of that. I mean, Danzig is quite common, but... I literally cannot read that. Slupsk. Okay. This is Koningsberg, I believe, if we put a city here. That might be worth it. There's a wheat, I believe it's here, or I believe it's there, it might be there. And a cow there in the Baltic. Yeah, the Baltics. yeah, wheat and cow are quite good resources for us because of farms and pasture bonuses and civics farm bonus, pasture bonus, farm bonus, pasture bonus, camp bonus even. Um, I think we can keep these three. I want syncretism though, hegemony, and that's it. Maybe redistribution, but we do have granaries and yeah, maybe genuinely just redistribution. Let's do that. It's like how the Burma you pick redistribution because you want to run a lot of specialists and you don't have. Well, you have one good city to run specialists, but the capital should be a second one. Yeah, so here I can use the capital, which is I'm just gonna settle here, which has some issues growing otherwise. Now the question is, do I actually try to conquer Buddha? The gold will disappear, so maybe not. Actually, the sheep will be useful. Sheep will gives you happiness from weavers. Let's take a look at the. I mean, I can to get happiness. I can just build a single arena and then. What's it called? And then run the culture slider. I mean, I'll also get some religious buildings. The the seismic gives 2 happiness. This is 1, and this is nothing. It's a health. This is 1 as well. We're not going to get gems, jade, or pearls. And gold, silver. That's probably also nothing, and it's an unhealth, so we're not going to build that. So it's health and happiness is going to be quite a thing. Fortunately, we do have some good resources, but we're missing some as well. So second city, I have basic idea. Assuming that we conquer Buddha, we have this iron, so we don't need this iron yet. So we can build a city here, which is Warsaw, or Warsaw. I'm not sure how to pronounce that in English. It's the current capital of Poland, right? Krakow was the capital, and the current capital is Warsaw, I believe, or Warsaw. So I think that city is probably worth building. And I think this city is also quite decent to get the iron. I do want a third core city. Could be Poznan, just on the copper. Can help you build heavy swordsmen. I really don't like that, actually. I'll just do this. Yeah. Let's just get rid of them for now. Kind of. Basically, I want these rings, sort of. It's also a question of culture sometimes, because you do want stuff in the second ring. But there's also, we're also planning to build a lot of farms in this game, so we don't need all the resources, all the cities to have great resources. We basically just need space, but we don't have space, which is a thing. I think I'll build Malborg, and but the second city first should be, yeah, just Warsaw for the horse. So this city already has culture. One thing you can do is send the missionary to the second city, so both have culture. I'll also send Archer over. The two workers can, I mean, this iron will flip in like 4 turns back, will flip to these independents back in 4 turns, so I don't even care about improving. Actually, I do want a road there, assuming that I take the city, which is not trivial. So I'll move one to build a road and one to build a road here. And then the rest of the units will go here. Okay. I have 2 workers, I want like 5 or so. I want quite a lot of workers, and I want to build a lot of settlers. But they all hamper growth. So what I'm planning is to just use this city as a worker and settler builder. So let's build a we can build an archer first. Nah, let's build a worker first. And this city will will get me a couple of settlers, which will settle the good cities that we will use to get to size 12, in theory. In terms of, yeah, I've done most things. Let's look at tech. Is grocer any useful? No, right? Nope. So my original plan is just beeline crop rotation for the... This is barely useful for spreading irrigation. This is not useful, but 50% extra hammers from chopping is definitely a thing. There's a lot of forest, and I want there to be no forest in the end, basically. So I was thinking crop rotation. I don't care about lumber mills, so I don't need any of this. I mean, most techs are just quite useless for me, right? Yeah, fanaticism also isn't useful. That's not useful. Humanities is useful, but we won't need it, because actually we will, to get the civil liberties. These are the texts that we will need for sure, at least, and unique unit is here. So that's another 5 texts. Maybe we'll get that. But is there anything I need to beeline other than that I want crop rotation quite quickly? I genuinely don't know. If anything, statecraft should be beelined because of the unique building, which is quite good. Actually, can I quickly check? Nation, where is that? Nationalism? Where's nationalism? Oh, here, it's here. That's not useful. Because that would give me 2 extra happiness, because a monument also gives happiness with nationalism. I need someone to get academia, but no rush. That's there's just nothing useful for us other than crop rotation. The longbowman unit, actually the crossbow unit is also useful, but we'll get that as well. National College maybe. I don't think I'll build this, so I'll just probably just do crop rotation and then click statecraft and click civil liberties. Basically. And if we can trade for tax, that's also good, of course. We currently have only met the Holy Romans, still trade open borders. We'll be friends. Probably. Okay, we get a very small advanced start. Aqueducts could be useful for and citizenship could have also been useful for that. I don't think so. I don't think that's the trick. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm going to build some improvements. And I'm probably just going to improve these two tiles, and I can't actually improve this horse unless there's a city here. So if you spend a turn moving this or not building this capital, you can improve the horse immediately. But yeah, I think it's just straight up this, and then we can build 2 roads. Or get culture actually. How much does that cost? 30. Population? No. I can build a barracks. Actually, maybe if I... Okay, I can click it. I'll do that. That's fine. Yes, let's open borders temporarily. Put the archer in there. Road here. I've seen the Holy Romans declare war on this independent city after it takes this tile. Walk up, pillage this road. So I really need to conquer this city. And let's declare war by doing this. Trying to move into a mountain on their territory that I can't actually move into. Do I just... What's the odds if I just slam? Oops, I did not I did not mean to do that. I got really lucky there. Did not mean to do that at all. This needs I need an extra work. Actually no, this city does not need a worker. This city needs to grow. The other city will build stuff. I'll build an archer and an aqueduct. Archer for the capital. And this city will actually just be building a couple of archers after that for the settlers that the capital will build. If that attack died, by the way, I would have just straight up reset. have a road here, that's great. And a road here. That's quite useful for reasons. Yeah, I can move here and start working on the pasture immediately. It gives +3 hammers and 3 combers, which is great. As you can see, this tiles is 613 and a 434. Pastures and farms are great for us. Okay. But I'm not actually going to try to chop this or build a mine or anything, because I know I'm going to lose this tile via culture, and even putting the religion here doesn't help. That's probably good to build a farm here. Should have probably chopped first, but it's okay. Let's build another worker and then 2 settlers. Okay, one more. And then I'll slam it, and if it loses, then just restart. That's how it works. Slam the catapult in? Yeah, probably. Goodbye catapult. Goodbye heavy swordsman. Goodbye lancer. Is it worth it? Probably not. Let's see how many techs I can get. Didn't even care if that's not worth it. And let's, yeah, spare the city. This needs an aqueduct at some point. I can use the heavy swordsman as a... I don't want to use the heavy swordsman as a defender, so this needs to build an extra archer. And this city has no food whatsoever for now. I'll build culture for a single turn to proc the culture that the city has. Yeah. Does this city need an aqueduct? I mean, it's a good city. I think no, actually. I think I'll just use this city as well to build, like... Let's build an army here. Let's use this as an army. And let's quickly check if anyone has tech. Nope. Or I can use the Lancer to temporarily defend one of the cities as well. Yeah, I can move here, make a pasture, road this because I want the horse. And let's build a mine on this iron. So I can go here. I can also do this. There are some barbarians that spawn, especially in the north, and like here as well. Did this? No. You always have to check because workers have basically a 5th sense. If there is a barbarian horse archer here, the worker will stop working because it's afraid of the barbarian that you can't see. The barbarian can't ever attack, so you're always safe, but it's worth knowing. I do have to say that in like my last 5 attempts or so, which I quit very early on by the way, so don't worry about that, I never actually got this city. Got this city. Nah, let's be friends. And now I'll start building farms. I do want to meet Italy, because Italy always has a lot of good techs. And Portugal is slightly advanced as well, but they don't want to trade. Yeah, this is the issue. At 6 population we're unhappy. We don't have any happiness resources to speak of. We have this gold, but that's going to disappear. Probably 1200 a year, I wanna say. Yeah, this city steals the cow, which is good. Starts building the aqueduct. And I'll need some happiness somehow. Maybe what I'll do is I'll build an arena everywhere, or these 2 cities at least, after the aqueduct. I don't need these archers actually yet. Just build an arena and then run the culture slider. This, instead of building a trebuchet, actually this can be my archer defender city for now. I'll probably want more workers even. Let's see. Nah, I don't wanna spend gold on them. That's a sheep hooked up, right? Yes. I don't care about this horse. Let's put a camp on this deer though. I think I'll give the 20 production to the capital. I hate this. The AI is a lot more aggressive than they used to be. I think I'll just say no and hope that they don't come after me, don't start building an army. I lost this tile, right? I think so. Okay, but at least now I have horse and iron, so this city can build lancers after they build a stable, of course. So let's do 1 trebuchet, and now the city can get the iron back. It also turns my archers into crossbows. I did not think of that. That's unfortunate. Let's go build Danzig. And let's start building Actually, no, I wanted to build this city, right? Actually, it probably just doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll build that city and let's start building a farm here. And this city or this worker can this worker will do these two things. I can start building a farm there for this city or something. But does the capital get to work? Not much. We can take this tile for now. One turn, yeah. Let's build 2 more workers. And then use this city as an army builder as well. I want a lot of workers. And probably I right now have 4 of them. 6 might be enough. Oh, I should probably have moved the Lancer up already to defend the settler. Okay. Arabs are alive. What is it? Farm here. I don't really need to build anything here yet, but I should move up there at some point. Why is this city should not be working, this random hill tile? Ah, here. The Holy Roman big stack that would have gone to Budapest is now probably entering the Byzantine lands. They also don't want to trade anything. That's... Yay. Figure out what they're getting. They're getting feudalism. Commonwealth Union is there's the Norse. They're generally also quite happy to trade their tech. But I already traded with the Byzantines, so it's not really an option. I'll do this. This city is more attacked than this city. More under attack. Here's temporarily build that. Building culture, is that good? No. Let's run the culture slider for a single turn. Get some proper culture in our cities. For 2 turns. This city should also probably work this amber for a turn to get the border pop I want. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Do you want this road? Road there and there. I think so. Let's build a farm here already. One more turn. getting fortification, which is a bit scarier than feudalism, but they get it in 16 turns, so it doesn't matter. And I have a bigger, no, they have a slightly bigger army. Yeah. And my army is, my actual army is only 2 units, but it also counts all the archers and crossbows that defend. It's mostly because they defend with a crossbow and their unique units. Great. But this city, I'll walk probably into this city and then into the other city, which you need to go like that, I believe. I believe it's you go here, then there, and then back. That's the route. Okay, so these 3 should probably be the, because this city can't grow much further than size 7, I wanna say. This city I've accepted doesn't grow, so this city needs to be one of the size 12 cities, and probably these 3 should be the size 12 cities. But I need the arena and this workboat. Actually, let's do multiple workboats. Yeah. This city can build the arena before growing. It's decent. Hey, people want to trade compass. That's good. Do I need compass? Yes. I should also sell this tech for gold. Yeah. AI really likes it if you sell them techs, but it's also very good for you. Because this will fuel my 100% research rate for 7 turns, I believe, ish. Crusade, nah, not a. I could say yes, but I don't want to actually be at war with them, I don't think. What's the second most likely city to be attacked? I think it's actually this one. So I'll move there. I'm gonna stay here because I'm gonna build an army from there. Aqueduct Arena. The Arabs have paper and actually is Doctrine used? Doctrine was a tech that I need. Any tech you can research right now is necessary, but Arabs generally don't want to trade. Maybe Italy will trade at some point. I smartly built a farm instead of just chopping first because I'm going to get 30 production from this now. No crusade, unfortunate. Do I? Yes. That city, good. I really need a road here. this will go to that city, which is, yes, that's probably worth doing. Worker, and let's make this the second unit producer. Okay, so now I will have a lot of happiness here. This can build some missionaries, because I'm going to run, let's say, 40% culture, 11 happiness. Not yet, that's not perfect yet. Krakow needs to get this as well. I need a mine here. I'm also going to mine this. Yeah, that's good. Mine that. Get these two later. I don't actually need them yet. Actually, I will need them. I will need to improve this city. Why is this farm not being worked? That's a mistake. Let's see. It's this city that has the farm, right? Yeah. Now I want you to work this. It doesn't realize that it won't be unhappy. Let's road this probably, right? Yeah, let's build a road there as well. Let's start building farms. Do I put this crossbow here? It will give me 2 unhappiness as well. Nah. I'll just move there. Road and a mine. Let's build the mine first. And do I want... No, I want the food first. This is going to flip to the Swedes, I think, next turn. I think that's where we are at. Yes. Okay, now I have an extra happiness. That's good. They pillaged my deer. Great. This city will have a lot of happiness now, so now I can prioritize food and growing, and I can build an army in the meantime. Yeah. Pillage the road as well. Great. I need to chop down out this aqueduct as well. Let's see, I can also just click this button. Maybe that will help. You as well. You as well. Yeah, I need to chop out this the two buildings here. And hope that the barbs don't come my way. They're building their unique units. Maybe that's still okay. Chop. I'm in a hurry. What do I build here? Just I can build a castle and then trebuchet, or just let's do trebuchets first. In this city we'll build some lancers. Maybe, I mean, I don't think I'll actually get to the goal. The first goal to get 3 12-pop cities. But we'll see. They wanna sell me salt? No, not at all. Sounds like a terrible deal. Chop. Once I get to 0, I'll lower the tech rate, but I don't feel the urge to do that yet. Hey, I stole the deer, that's good. Can this work a different tile? Yes. Do I want to? Not really. I'll want to build a harbor at some point, but no hurry. Let's see if I can. Yeah. I think I've got 10 turns. And given, I mean, this one needs the I need to get this deer, and this one probably needs to steal the wheat. So I need let's quickly run to the deer with this worker. Can I run there and work it immediately? Nope. But it's close enough. Apparently the gold is still active. I know it depletes quite quickly. Oh, I got 20 turns even, sorry. 1300 is when the... oh, you can't even see that. No, how can I see that? Yes, we're currently in the year 1305. 1300 is when you get a turn every 5 years, or 5 years per turn instead of 10 years per turn. So I've got plenty of time, I think. Judaism spreading is also, I mean, it doesn't really help, but it's not harmful in any way because of syncretism. Okay, now let's turn down research to 30%. That's really not great, but yeah, the Ottomans are more advanced. I do have crop rotation over a lot of these AI, but not all of them. I'm also quite high in the score for some reason. A city is working this. Is that the capital? I think so. Yeah, the capital is. Can I get a better tile? Yes, because this city can work that tile. I need to mine this. And this city needs to... The arena... Does the arena really need to get chopped out? Yes, it does. Camp in 3 turns. And I get copper. Yeah. I don't think I could have captured any cities from the Rus and then yeah, that's fine. And use those to get to 12 pop. So yeah. Let's see, do these people want open borders now? Because I ignored it for quite a bit. Yes. The French do. Spanish do because I just saw that. Oh, that's the Rus. I don't want to give them any tech. Yeah. So now Catholicism is spread everywhere. That's good. Just mine it. This needs to get chopped because I really need the production, and I should probably do this as well. Do I need the farms for this city? No, because it stole both of the resources. Let's build some. Let's build a church. Let's start on our 3rd mission. This city should probably work less food now that I think about it. Can I steal? And this city can steal some food. Can see all of it actually. Then it shrinks. Because there just aren't any tiles to work. Is there a 2 food tile that I can steal for the capital? No, right? I mean, I can steal this tile. It's better than a citizen. Then it will just shrink down to 5, that's fine. At 5 it will stop working this and then I'll be stagnant. That's decent. Can I get to 44? Quite a bit, yes. I can also start selling crop rotation for... Let's see, how much can I get? 90, and this is another 90, so 180 gold, 190, Do I want to do that? Nah, I'll wait for a bit. Oh. Turn 9. This city is lagging, but it can steal both the wheat and the cow. That's not good. Fortunately, I prepped a bit. Do I care about a second cow? No, I want to keep the amber. That's a Civ4 sound. Oh. Okay. Can I mean, this is open terrain, so they get... it's not along a river. I don't think they actually get a bonus. I think it's just an 8 strength unit. Yeah, it's just an 8 strength unit. They have Woodsman 2, open terrain attack, attack along rivers, light cav units, but nothing applies. So, bam. Immediately loses. Okay. I mean, I still really need this camp. One turn, yes, good. Hey, the Turks are attacking Pella, I wanna say, or the Thessaloniki. Let's yeah, let's chop. And I was, what was I doing? I'm building a mine. Okay. I'll just trust that I made a good judgment before. Yes. 2 turns for the arena, after which this city will be happy for quite a bit. Sounds like it's going well. Five cities, this is 6, 7, and then probably... sorry. And then this, I'm gonna just settle Riga or something. I don't actually need to chop this anymore. I just need to build a farm. That's there. I'm going to try this once, trying to pronounce it. It's, let's see, Druzhina, something like that. I'm pretty decent at pronouncing stuff, but still. Where can I run to immediately improve something where it's safe from this attack, because it can attack all the way up to there? Nowhere. Can I walk into a forest here? That's decent to help out. It will probably also walk onto this horse tile. But I am prepped. Probably going to do a shock, but not guaranteed. Oh, I should, now that I think about it, let's put espionage on someone. Yeah. Okay, Malbork is happy. that's not gonna happen. Can attack this worker. It can also go here. So I do need to move. Let's try to build a farm here. Being at war before you're ready is so annoying. Okay, that was a 50-50-ish. That my Lancer defended, and actually it was less than 50-50, right? Let's see. Oh, it was exactly a 50-50 because I had combat 1 to compensate for the 10% city attack that this does have. And let's just put shock on it for now. Now it's no longer 50-50. No, maybe it is a 50-50 again. No. And it no longer is. I'm now slightly favored. It has... yeah, it just has 2 movements, so this neither of these workers are safe. The Roosts are just relentless. Can't build a farm there. I can build a lumber mill there, but I don't care. I can build a farm here. That seems not useless. Another Lancer. So in 2 turns Warsaw would be a 12 pop. Yeah, let's go back with one of them. I don't need a 3rd upgrade yet. Upgrading is good to save because it gives it heals them for 50% of what they're missing. Is this also a unit builder? Yeah, probably. It's going to be unhappy on the size 12, but that's fine. Trebuchet. Let's continue with the trebuchets from this city. Don't care. I keep hearing village sounds, but it's probably coming from here somewhere. It's probably the Ottomans pillaging something. Or maybe the Great bombarding Thessaloniki, which I think is exactly here. Actually, maybe it's there. Not 100% sure. Stay. Crossbows do good against these units, right? No, but you know. Actually, Lancers do best. But I don't... yeah, I can build a stable and just build a couple Lancers here. No. 30. Yep. Yeah, this city can give up a couple of farms for a bit. Do I actually? I currently can't because of the troops on these forests. That's unfortunate. What can this worker do? Not much. What are the odds that if I just finish this mine, that one of the thingies will... Oh, I can put a lancer there to defend for a single turn, because lancers on this hill get their regular strength 10. They get a small disadvantage from defending cities, which they then afterwards don't have anymore. So that seems okay for a turn. Harbor. It's still unhealthy though. What can I do to help? I mean, it's growing with 9 food a turn. Maybe I just do nothing. It's 1350 AD right now. Maybe I just build a Catholic church or something. I think I'm going to settle this city as well at some point, but after the war is done. Let's see if I can see the bombard sound happening. Nope. But there's a big stack here. That must mean that there's a city exactly there, right? You know, it's also possible that I just got a random event that depleted this gold in like 1200 or so, or 1150-ish in one of my test games, and then from then on assumed that this gold would deplete always, but maybe it just doesn't. Okay. In one turn this city will be done, and at size 12. This was my trebuchet city, right? Yeah. After that, this city can steal one of the resources. And this city can also actually just steal one of the resources. Can even do that. This city can steal the cow right now, even. Right? No, not yet. Oh, I can go to 40. Is that because I'm working the gold? Maybe. Oh, forgot to check. But yeah. Are the Ottomans at war or something? I forgot to check. Nope. Does anyone want to trade? Yes. Can I get this, maybe? Can I get doctrine off of you? Yes, good. That's 2 more techs. 10 more to go. Oh, and oh, everybody has crop rotation, except for the Turks. Yeah, I can max out for now. Okay. This city is stagnant, including the 2 resources. But maybe I can steal this for... Actually, I don't even need to steal that. I can just hold on to this for now. At some point I really also need to just attack. And I'm not ready to do that yet. I don't care about fanaticism. Not at all. Five trebuchets, that's probably good enough, but if I move out these, either just attack my city or attack my stack. I can't really hit into them because they're in the forest, so they get 50% defense. I can keep back 2 of the Lancers, 3 of the Lancers, but then I don't have an attack stack. Is it you should build a church maybe first even? Yeah, let's put it first. Let's build churches already. Their capital is here, right? Fairly yeah, because the deer is in the big fat... No, it's not in the big fat cross of the Rus capital. Where are you? Oh, you're running a priest? Okay, makes sense actually. It's at +4. I can give one of the farms to this city. City is growing at +12 a turn. That's good. And it's not going to be unhappy if, at size 11 even. And the first mission is going to be completed because it's 1360 right now, and that means I have 8 turns to complete it. Okay. I'm not actually building more troops other than in the city itself. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Steal this. Once the mission is complete, I'll reorganize everything, and so this city will grow and these cities will shrink a bit. But I want all of these cities to be competent. And at most size 10. Because after size 10 there are some difficulties. Yeah, let's just wait. Quick check, when do the Russian spawn. 1250, right? Yeah, yeah. So the Russians already exist. I was hoping maybe they would be useful, but I don't think they are. So and these is this a good idea? Probably not. They probably have odds against me because I'm in a forest. Actually, no, that compensates. No, it doesn't, because the Lancer doesn't have... Yeah, they probably have odds against me. But I really need to go at some point. Is that in one turn? That it goes to size 12 in a single turn? Would be good. Hey, I get AP thingy. Yeah, one turn. Growing at plus 12. After that's complete, the mission will immediately be done, and then I can just start shrinking my cities again. This heavy swordsman should also get combat as a defense. Yeah, it's not in a big fat cross. This is... okay, I haven't started on anything here yet. Or here. I did win. I won the AP. Okay, that's not very useful, but it exists. Okay, let's see if this counted already. Not yet. Next turn it will. I should also, now that I think about it, probably turn this into a crossbow. Give myself a higher chance after if they attack. I don't think they'll attack this turn, but maybe next turn. Can already just start stealing these tiles, right? Oh, it's still grow. Oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. This city will shrink for a bit. Don't want it to shrink that much. But I'm gonna get a lot of farms. That will compensate. Okay, that's the mission done. Heavy spearmen and 2 crossbows. Looks like I should just bombard. for one turn. Let's keep this as a defender for now, for a second. And let's stop growing. Let's stop working food. Yeah, let's stop growing at 12. This city will shrink, but that's fine. This city still has +3. Krakow should steal more tiles. There we go. Yeah, that seems okay. Yeah, this city really does not need to be size 12. It's probably not bad actually for it to be size 12. And I can keep it, but then this city this city will still grow because I took a lot of from Warsaw. Seems okay. Two skirmishers, 2 crossbow, heavy spearmen. Let's see how close I get. 80% odds for the trebuchet to survive. That's good because trebuchets are expensive, so it's important to have to keep them alive. Yeah, 96. I don't actually take the city yet, but I will next turn. Oh, great general. I should make a medic. I have a horse arch. I can make a horse. Oh, I can make a. Should I make a scout medic? I've never done that in this mod before. I think that seems like a smart plan. Especially since you get specific experience bonus for scouts, and maybe not here. Where do I want to? Yeah, let's build a tannery here. And tannery, scout, and then finish the trebuchet. That still works, right? I do have to check before destroying my great general. I know you can only get the medic 2. But still. Promotions. Medic. Recon units do get medic still. Medic 3 does need logistics, which I don't have. There it is. So yes, a scout still works as a medic. Let's take the city. Thank you for the gold. Oh, wait. I just remembered something. I can pump up research a bit more and then these cities become unhappy. But it's still worth doing. Can I run 100? Let's run 80-20. And this city has orthodoxy, which is useful to spread around. Also, will they cap? No, they won't cap. Yeah, you really kind of want to attack Minsk from the west side, but you can't really do that from Kiev, which is why you should generally attack Minsk first, but they didn't really give me a choice, so it's okay. That's also not good for me, I don't think. The Turks attacking me. I mean, this is canonical. A horse archer, 3 generals. That the Turks do attack for Budapest. Actually, there's a massive. Okay, bit of a. This is not really a lore dump, but you know, history dump. So, this is very historical. Around like 13. I believe it was 13. Yeah, something like 1390 or so. There was a massive war between the Ottoman Empire and the Polish-Hungarian Union, which we are. And it was actually done by the Polish to curtail the Ottoman expansion, and it ended up in a stalemate in which the Polish ruler died. I believe he died in battle, which dissolved the Polish-Hungarian Union, and Hungary became independent. And then Hungary became a union with Austria, like 100 years later at most. So yeah, this is kind of. I want to say this is canon. This is a canon event. Can I build a road in 1 turn? Yes. Can I survive building a road in 1 turn? I can't see anything that will prevent me, but a 2-move unit anywhere here could take my worker if I do that. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? Well, my worker can die, but, you know, I've accepted. Okay. Okay, let's actually quickly check if I can get something else. It requires drill, and you can also use drill. But I can't use drill, so I'll use strength, medic 1, medic 2. Don't care about healing while moving. Extra movement range. Oh yeah, because otherwise scouts only 1 movement, of course. I forgot that. Can I quickly build a crossbow here? Yes, I can. Good. 2nd crossbow for this city, because it can defend against the horse archer, but they've got a small army here. I also just got a great person. I never looked at any great people, but... Or did I get a... Or did the city working specialist stop working it? That might also be possible. But I might have a great profit now. Or this city started working one, or I don't know. Something happened. It looks like what happened is that this city started working a specialist as the only city that's working a specialist. Oh, that city is also working a specialist now. No, the other way. This city is working a specialist as well. Okay, let's see how far I can get. I'm afraid to move here, but is that the road? Yes. Yeah. They can't move over marshes, but they can do this. So I do need to protect the scout if I do this. I can also go get to there, but no, I'll go here and then protect the scout with the 3 knights. And I believe one of these in adjacent tiles, yes. So this will still help the trebuchets heal. Anything this guy can do in a turn. Is this roaded? Yes. Oh, it can work that tile next turn. It's I think this is the only tile this worker can work next turn. So I'll do that. This can finish the mine. Oh, it can also work this, of course, which is worth farming. And this is oh, that's not a road, so this that didn't work. But this does work. Did I miss something? Oh, France will trade commune, that's good. Why do my lancers have light cav attack? Might have missed something quite a while ago. A mission or something. National Sports League won't trigger. No clue. Oh, I can build a cathedral already. Yeah, let's do that. kind of done building an army. So I should probably look at other things like getting a bit more happiness. And maybe like already prepping a settler frayer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do happiness. Oh yeah, France wanted to trade commune. A lot of people want to trade commune. Let's talk to the Norse. Because they're so far away from anything I care about. Basically, I mean they're bordering me, but you know. And it's totally fine to trade them tech. The Italians have gunpowder. Can't trade paper. Gonna trade this. I don't even need gunpowder actually. I do need companies at some point, but it's fine. I really want Minsk, and I think that's all the cities I want from them. Oh, cool. Free money. That's good. Scout doesn't matter to me. Or this scout, this opponent scout. Oh, the Ottomans retreated. They didn't care about my city apparently. Anything else I can do for happiness? Weaver? Yeah, I can do a Weaver. Notre Dame doesn't count. This city is unhappy because it doesn't have trade connection, so it doesn't gain any. Ah! Now I get it. Okay, that's cool. I will need this. I just need lots of missionaries actually. And I should probably attack. This takes 2 turns. I should probably attack in 1. Hey, culture. And hello, Russia. If I get this tile, I actually have trade connection to the rest of my cities. Going across this river, then roads into Warsaw. But it's their core territory, and for me it's historical, so it's not that big of a culture crush. Yeah, I'm kind of close already to getting it. What are the odds that this heavy swordsman beats a Druzhina defending solo? Because it can just pop my city at any point. I guess it survived longer than I expected. I'll leave behind one extra lancer. Should I go like try to threaten the autos or? Because I don't really want to fight them or anything. Yeah, in terms of historical area also it doesn't really matter. Pest isn't even historical area, which is weird because historically there was a Polish-Hungarian union at some point. But that's like 1000 AD or so. Yeah, let's move in, see if I can pretend to curtail the Ottoman expansion and stuff. And also let's see if I can build a mine here again. This city, I don't need to build any more troops, I don't think. Also the capital doesn't need any. Haven't wasted any production yet, that's good. Okay, we'll shrink again. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I really need this war to be over. I can make peace, but I really want this city as well. And once the war is over, I can build a road to Kiev and farm a lot of tiles here. Okay, that's that lancer. A lancer that I sent into Ottoman territory on basically a suicide mission. That's the lancer on my I think it should be a lancer in my stack, right? Yes, that was. Let's get rid of this scout. Oh, I should swap out of elective, right? Now that I think about it. I can do monarchy. At some point I'll swap out of swap some civics around. Probably when I trade for companies or something, right? Which I can't do, but I can pretend like I can. Yes. So now I can also just do merchant trade, but no. I think I'll do regulated trade. Because I don't care about any of these buildings. Manorialism is fine. Syncretism, yes. Theocracy, probably not. Let's keep vassalage and just monarchy. Yeah, I'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles that get improved by elective. So that's 12 commerce that I'll lose. The 1 extra commerce from no improvement, I'll lose a couple as well, but that shouldn't matter. Monarchy is actually that's going to be probably worth it. Let's see, at 80% I lose 10, get 76 science. Let's see if this improves that. There's a chance it does. Let's just waste a couple worker turns. I should probably road something like this. Do I have anything for health? Probably not, right? I mean, I can build a grocer. That's not it. Is a supermarket, I believe. This one too, fairly certain. Let's quickly check. Or abattoir, tannery, which this city already even has. Granary, all cities have that. Harbor, can't build that. I mean, let's quickly check. Abattoir is refrigeration. Yeah, that's here-ish. No, I'm just it's not ADHD-ing, but you know, now I really want to know. I don't actually know all of this, but because I never really got there. I played a game as Japan once, but a while ago. Oh, refrigeration is... That's like... I mean, I don't want to say reachable, but... It's not as far as I expected. So... 1 turn of anarchy. -10. Hey, +1! Despite losing the like 12 commerce. I got 1 happiness at least per city, because every city at least had 1 defender. And less maintenance. Oh yeah, that's also a thing. Plague. Great. I almost have open wars for all members, I don't really care. I could do like a crusade against the Ottoman Empire, see if people want to do that. To punish them. But collecting tithe is probably just better. Whatever. It's funny. I don't actually want to fight them or anything, but... Let's see... 60% to survive. Oh, they're using catapult strat against the worker. Great. Let's run away. Yeah, let's build a road here. Maybe find something else for this city to build. Yeah, that's maybe post office. Want to build a road here as well. It's actually looking quite good so far. A couple of people don't have education yet. I can sell it to all of them. So let's see if Italy wants to open borders. Yes, they do. And they're the only ones that don't. There are 2 people that don't have paper. I could get 80 gold. Yeah, I'll just sell all of the text that I have to all of the people. And they like me if I do so. Yeah, I don't really... Nah, there's a chance they'll fight me. I don't think I wanna fight them, but they might fight me. 40 gold, they're too far away for me to care. Portugal's also doing their own thing. None of these European civs will ever bother me, so it's fine. Come on, plague. Plague, please. Nope, unfortunate. Sweden will trade gunpowder, yes, I knew that, but I don't have anything to trade them. Spain has 110 gold, but I don't have anything to give them. You won't capitulate. Okay. I have one very weakened lancer. Is that going to be an issue? So basically I have one lancer here. And I should do this as well. It's probably going to be an issue, but I mean I can move out like 2 of these lancers. But if I move there, then they just get killed. Yeah, I should just slam, and use the one lancer that is 70%. That feels like a pain, but okay. Let's road it. There's still a road here, right? Yes. The Bombard has a lot better odds attacking than they have when I attack them, so let's attack. I can build a mine here, that's safe. I've been going for 2 hours. I think I'm just gonna split this up into sessions. But let's finish conquering Minsk first, which I should just get. I mean, at least I've got new troops to go kill them with. My god. That's mean. I can also try to reload. I'll figure that out offline. Yeah. Let's see, can I... Oh, no, I can't. Don't want to show you, because that doxes me. Because it will go into my files. So, I'll save here and then figure out if I want to go one turn back. I don't think that's cheating. I do know how to prevent what just happened. Not really, I don't actually. Well, I mean I know how to prevent it, but I don't know how to make progress by and prevent it. Well, I'll think about it, and then I'll just, you know, see you when I figure it out.